LEGO News Time! Hey everyone, welcome back to BrickVault. This is Mike and welcome to LEGO News Time, our weekly episode where I put together all the news from LEGO Week in a single video for your convenience. And we also announce all the things we did in our web store at www.brickvault.toys. So what am I waiting for? The newest collection in the web store is a bundle of construction vehicles by Tietmeyer MOCS. Those are minifigure scale real-life construction vehicles based off actual models that you see in some constructions and roads, and you can get them as a whole bundle or individual models. So go to brickvault.toys, check this out, support our channel, and get yourself a fancy set of instructions. Thank you very much. For sure, the news of the week is the announcement of the Jaws set at $150, launching on August 6th and early access from August 3rd for VIP or insider members from lego.com. This is a set that's been in LEGO Ideas lingering for a little bit now. We have 1497 pieces, 3 minifigs of the characters from the movie, a big old shark, and probably a boat that we need a bigger version of, as the quote states in the manual. That's a pretty cool set. I think it's gonna find quite a few fans. It's been a while since I watched the Jaws movie, so I don't really remember the exact storyline, but I know some hardcore fans going after this set. It's a good model. We don't get many boats these days from LEGO, so having something connected to the one of the first, if not the first, Steven Spielberg movie definitely is a treat. And at the same time, the source material for this would make you think that LEGO would never make such a thing, but here we are. When this set was selected for LEGO Ideas actual set, then people were kind of baffled and flabbergasted about the decision, but nevertheless, it's here. It's not the most family-friendly movie, but it's an icon nevertheless, and the set will be featuring quite a few moments from the movie for sure, and iconic again characters, and the big old shark as well, which is a great build. It doesn't differ much, I guess, from the fan model. If anything, it has some upgrades to it, more slickness for the shark, and maybe just a few bricks upgraded here and there. So it should be just a good display model overall. The format is kind of reminding of that Jurassic Park famous T-Rex scene set that was kind of also a flat bottom with scene happening, but this one is actually prettier in my opinion, and it just looks good, and the boat can be of course detached and having its own display value, right? Lots of Easter eggs you will find there. Again, I would have to rewatch the movie to actually appreciate it to the fullest. But here we are, one of the most bizarre sets from LEGO Ideas is making its way to our shelves and our collections in August. This set was buzzing in the community for not the very good reason. It's very expensive. I will not sugarcoat it. It is $80. Initially, some reports said it would be $60. It is $80 for 509 pieces. As much as I love to see the new Helicarrier, which is right up my alley, I did miss out on the original one, sort of the UCS version, if you will, and it's my white whale set at this point to somehow obtain at some point, or have LEGO remake it at this or even larger scale. The new Helicarrier is that desktop piece, similar to the Star Wars Super Star Destroyer or other sets in that matter, the midi scale, if you will. So it's very desirable. However, at $80, it is kind of a hard pill to swallow. Also, it seems to be having stickers for the runway, which is not ideal for a set of this magnitude, honestly. I would expect nothing but prints for a price tag like this and such an icon. And at the same time, the Helicarrier is not the most iconic Marvel thing these days. It's kind of has had its days for past glory, past relevancy, and past hype. It's a great set to have. I would love it on my desktop, but if there's any opinion to be had in this news episode, it is that it's quite expensive. And no minifigures at that, plaque just saying Helicarrier, so nothing really screaming superbness, if you will, for that price tag. There you go, the Helicarrier is hitting the shelves on August 1st, and you can also pre-order it if the price is okay for you. In more Star Wars sets, we have the announcement of the Ahsoka Tano's Duel on Peridea, a $55 set with quite a high price tag, let's be honest. August 1st launch, no pre-order, 382 pieces. Same vibes like we had with the Obi-Wan Duel set, which was just a blob of gray with not much to look at, not very attractive. This one is kind of the same, but also the location from the scene is pretty kind of, empty and not with the ruins such. It's kind of cool, but it's also just a mountaintop of sorts. Anyway, this set does have better characters for sure that people might be willing to pay for. We have the return of Admiral Thrawn after the Phantom set, which was make this guy quite expensive to get on the secondary market. And also Ahsoka has the new metal headband, Ezra is here, and Morgan Elsbeth, plus the Zombie Trooper, or the Night Trooper as it's called in the show. For me it's the Zombie Trooper because this guy actually has a zombie head underneath that dilapidated helmet, which is super cool. So minifigures, yes. Price, not so much unless you factor in the exclusivity. Display value, better than the Obi-Wan, but still it looks pretty bland. I mean, it could be a cool display piece outside of your LEGO Star Wars collection, but let me know what you think in the comment section below about the pricing of this, and if you would be willing to pay that much money for this. Another one Star Wars set announced was the Desert Skiff and Sarlac Pit for $80. That's an August 1st launch, also no pre-order, 558 pieces. I'm not sure which number of a Sarlac Pit being made in LEGO. This one seems bigger, tries to justify the price with more of like sandy dune build around it and some functions. The Desert Skiff does look decent, but still I believe it doesn't save the set. Even the fact that there is a Nien Numb 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars minifigure, which is a very welcomed addition, don't get me wrong, but it is still 80 for kind of this kind of build is asking a lot. The minifigures are not even that super exciting. I mean, that scene had particular characters in it, but with Boba Fett, with I think non-exclusive version at all, look like he used to be made in some recent sets. Han and Chewie are getting, I believe, the chain links for there being prisons in that scene. And disguised Lando might be probably a fan favorite from this set, which we don't see this guy very often. But it is not something that people might be willing to pay $80 for. It is a lot asking, especially that we had cheaper iterations of the Sarlac Pit, some simpler builds before that. Probably it's a lead up to something that is rumored down the line, which is the sail barge from that scene. The UCS sail barge might be having a return, so possibly that is to scale to it, and it's released to complement that set when it comes down the line onto the shelf. So, but still, that is an $80 set. So you guys decide in the comment section what you think about it. Some lesser news: we have Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut white hypercar from Technic and the gray one. Yeah, that's the only change. They only made a recolored version, which is not the first time LEGO has done this. I believe they did to some other supercars in LEGO Technic. The reasoning behind this, because maybe collectors want different versions. From other new sets, we have LEGO Technic 42174 Emirates Team New Zealand AC75 React. That is a sports set, of course, so I don't want to even say much about it because I'm not a fan of the sport, but a boat in Technic always looks and works well, looks really cool. The sails are quite amazing pieces actually. This will have 962 pieces. The price tag is rumored to be €120, so probably around that same value in dollars. It's a cool thing for those into the sport or following the Olympics in this sport as well. It has functions, all the Technic, designed for adults obviously. And there's a link below, of course, like to every piece of news in this episode, when you can check out more detailed pictures. The size of it is pretty awesome, I'm gonna say that. As much as I'm not the biggest of the Technic fans, I do appreciate a good model. And this one seems to be hitting all the right marks for the fans of the sport. Some gift with purchase news: we have the first pictures of the 40692 candy store, another one of those houses of different styles are available to you as a gift with purchase. I believe you have to redeem, this is not a point redeemable model, it's like a €200 threshold to get it. This one is cool, I mean, you know, Wonka vibes, some chocolate factory stuff like that. It's cool, but I always find those sets quite on the expensive side on how much you have to spend to get this. Micro Ninjago City Markets and Micro Ninjago City Gardens are available to VIP or insiders in lego.com for 2,300 LEGO Insider points right now, so get yours today with your next LEGO purchase. And for 500 LEGO Insider points, you can get a poly bag of Baby Gorilla Encounter, which is cool minifigure of a rescue worker and a Baby Gorilla mold on a small jungle build. Plus there's a pink frog as a bonus. There are some other rewards as well, as reported by the Brick Fan: the Retro Space Magnet, the Wooden Duck Magnet, and the LEGO Castle Magnet. All of these are 2,000, let me double check, 2,250 LEGO Insider points. for that. So just 50 points short of having this. So, you know, either Lego Ninjago City mini sets, one of each for 2,300 insider points, or just a magnetic metal pin for 50 points less. Man, the calculations are weird on this one, I'm gonna tell you that. There was a fun fiasco this week about the specific pickup brick model or item that is highly desirable by fans. Lego Goat made its way to the pickup brick system of Lego, so you could order it as just a separate piece in bulk. The initial price was listed at 59 cents, so guess what happened? Yes, people jumped on the boat, probably ordered hundreds if not thousands of them, and yeah, Lego had to kind of cancel all these orders, fix the price. Some intern probably put the comma in the wrong spot, and the price after the fix went to be $5.17. So yeah, if you got your hype up by ordering a 59-cent bunch of goats, then yeah, it's not going through. You won't. Lego will cancel your order and you have to pay the $5 per piece price tag. Seems like Lego is coming back to ComiCon this year. There is a booth on the map layout right there in the middle, that's the usual spot for Lego. I don't think they're yet listed on the exhibitor list, but here we are. There is no word if Lego will be doing any exclusives. They haven't been doing any exclusives for the past, I would say, quite a few Comic-Cons. There is no minifigures to be seen or anything, which is personally, if you ask me, a good thing. I mean, I welcome the change that I don't have to scatter to actually get anything from Comic-Con. But here it is. Sometimes Lego does show new sets or some pre-release models on display. Sometimes they do allow you to buy them ahead of time, but there is nothing known as of this moment in time. Alright, into the Lego ideas for a second before we sign off. We have Avatar: The Last Airbender by Firecracker achieving 10,000 votes of support. Now this is not new. I don't believe this is the first and last time this set will get into the review stage. I'm not even sure that might be even a set or project that was already accepted into the review stage, rejected once, maybe got re-uploaded and resubmitted by the community, by the designer and approved by the community, which happened before. So Lego, take a hint, I guess, right? Lucky is coming in with Blacksmith Wild West, a really cool design that isn't that a thing that was very similar in the Brick Designer program? If anything, there is definitely a Brick Designer program candidate if it doesn't make it through the regular Lego Ideas system. Floating Sea Otter by His Brick Materials is my favorite from this week's episode. Otters are always just overbearably cute while floating on their backs. Usually a mama otter will carry a baby on the belly when they're like nursing for them and taking care of them. This build could use a baby otter just on mother's belly, would be absolutely amazing, but this is a Lego Ideas material, unless we have to ask the river otters to give Lego the license. Well, I hope not. Make it happen. I really want this set to be a thing. And the last one here is Baron von Baron with hydroelectric power plant. A large set for sure, also feels like a Lego Brick Designer program material for me. Cool display piece. If anything, it reminds me, the display of this reminds me a little bit of one of the Last of Us locations, the game I absolutely love. I think the first game had the hydroelectric power plant location in it, so that's really cool, and I like the design. I'm just not sure if it's gonna make it through regular Lego Ideas, but Brick Designer program might welcome it with open arms. Alright, that is news time for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much. I hope you like this collective bundles of news. I know we're not the first to report on these news. I just collect them at the end of the week, throw them on the weekend episode, and so you guys can enjoy with your coffee or whatever. I hope that works for you. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these news time episodes. As always, check us out at www.brickvault.toys for all the cool models. If you buy instructions, not only you support the BrickVault channel, the BrickVault store, but also you support the designers we work with. So if you want to support a fellow community member, amazing builders out there doing amazing MOCs that we have the honor of featuring in our store, then be my guest and go to brickvault.toys. Thank you so much for watching. It was Mike, and I'll see you next time on BrickVault.